Hello everyone, it is Mike here and welcome to another Rumble, and boy do we have a very different one than we've ever done before. Now I am doing a crossover, community creations and WWE superstars / legends, anyone that's on the 2K24 roster. We've done stuff like this before, like the 15 versus 15. We've done that many a times before. But I've never done a complete random one. So basically I have 100 created superstars. I don't know what Stewie Griffin's doing, by the way. I have 100 created superstars. And I have, the whole roster you get with 2K24. And basically I have to pick one person, but I just hit random. And whoever's in there is in there. So usually I wouldn't put like cruiserweights in or someone I didn't know if I did throw WWE superstars, but basically there's no rules here. It's just complete random. So we got Stewie versus Farouk here. I may have mispronounced that. Sorry if I did. But anyway, yeah. So that's going to be crazy. That is going to be absolutely crazy because we have all kinds of different walks of life here. You're going to see some community creations, but you're also going to see people you never would see in any of my Rumbles. Because usually if I would put people in the Rumbles, they would have to have an 80 or higher. So you're going to see some 70s in here. You're going to see legends. You're going to see active roster. You're going to see a little bit of everything on this. And that's what's going to make it so good. So it's completely random. I didn't choose anyone except for the one person I had to, which was a created superstar. And General Zod is number 3. So I thought that was a cool idea. We're going to do this idea more often, especially when I run out of ideas. This is a really good thing to have because I'm not going to be able to put all the same people in. And it gives also, if you all want to see WWE people, you're going to get to see them in this. And we got General Zod here. And who else? Number 4 is Jon Stewart. So like I said, we have 100 community creations. So I don't know how many's on the regular roster. But you're going to see still a lot of community creations. I did look at the list. Just like skim through the list to see who was all on there. And I always like to make it sure at least 10 community creations are on there, but I usually don't have a problem with that. Because where there's 100 on the account. Stewie's been eliminated though. And who's going to be next? It is going to be Dexter Loomis at number 5. So usually I wouldn't have him on one of these, but wow. I love this idea. I think it's a really cool idea, and it's completely random. So like I said, I can select one person, but I can't because I have to basically. But everybody else, which I could have selected one that was already on the list. That's the thing. So really, it is random, completely random. And number 6. Who in the world? I do not know this guy. Okay. And that's going to be part of the problem, not knowing certain people. And he just got pushed around, though. I couldn't read the name. I didn't really look at it well. How my screen is, it's kind of weird. So, who's going to be next? And it is Art the Clown as number 7. That's the one I did choose to be in this. I think he was already on the list, though. I think it did randomly choose him. And this is just so cool because you're going to see WWE superstars. And there goes Loomis. So Loomis is the second person eliminated in this match. Yeah, you're going to see people fight that you would rarely ever see fight, like for an example, you're going to see like Green Lantern fight Drew McIntyre. I mean, that's just like something you would never see. And I know we've done the 15 versus 15, but there's not an actual number, and that one guy's already done. So I don't think his overall was that high in general. He looks familiar. I couldn't see his name though. The way I do this, I need glasses. We've talked about this before. I do need glasses. And some names are more recognizable than others. Monokuma is number 9. And it really helps when you know who you're seeing. And Drew McIntyre versus Art the Clown. I love this. This is going to be something that we do more often, and I'll see how it does. But yeah, there's no actual count on who's who. Like I said, I wanted 10 community creations at least in here, and that's not a problem to do. I got more than 10 on those, but I don't know if we have halfway. And Gunther is number 10, and oh my goodness, Drew McIntyre eliminated early in this. And we know Art the Clown can be a problem, and here comes Gunther. One of my favorites. I think he's really good, and at the time I'm doing this, he's a champion. So by the time you see this, things could change, because obviously I'm doing a lot of these, and I basically put them on private, and then I release them later on. That's what I do. And that's the goal I kind of have. I always like to, and it's good because when I'm on vacation, or if I get busy, or if I get sick. There was one time I got really sick, and that came in handy. But basically, when stuff like that happens, I have these videos left over, so that way I could either take a break, or I can recoup if I'm sick. So that's why I do that. And I can plan things out a little bit. I'm not the best planner, but usually I haven't really gotten really deep into this, but usually I like 10 videos on private, but the more the better. I try to do 4 to 5 a week, and that gives me at least 2 weeks worth of videos. And number 12 is Eddie Guerrero. And there's a couple versions of him on this game. So like I said, anybody can show up. This is completely random. And back to the whole video thing, like sometimes, especially if I'm going somewhere and I can't get the idea done in time. Like for an example, let's say I was trying to get 30 Mortal Kombat characters like I did the one time, and the community creations keeps crashing. And then eventually I just say, well, let's just do this tomorrow, and then it can put me behind sometimes. It's community creations. Also, the whole thing with the image downloader, after you've downloaded as many as I have, you'll run out of image space on the game, and you have to go in there and delete that, and that sometimes takes 40 minutes for that loading screen to go across. It just depends on how much images you got on there, but usually I run out of images, so I have the max images. Most people don't have to deal with that because they download who they want and they don't go back to community creations like I do. Or they just download 5 people, then download another 5. I'm talking about I've downloaded hundreds, maybe thousands. So if you count all the accounts I have, I've probably done over 1,000 for sure. But anyway, we got a full ring, so nobody else can come out until somebody is eliminated here. And we got all kinds of people that are very hard to get out. There's a couple in here that I'm surprised are still in, but... And that's another cool thing about the WWE guys. Sometimes I have to set the movesets for the community creations, or they some of them have, like, sometimes a lot of people like to do Undertaker's moveset. So with this, you get to see movesets you usually don't get to see. Because when I copy movesets over, they have to be... Usually I'm shooting for 85 or higher if I copy a moveset over. So you're going to get to see some movesets you usually don't get to see, which is cool. And Art the Clown is in trouble here. General Zod, who has been on a roll, is going to try to get rid of Art here. And Eddie is finished. So Eddie is finished. And Monokuma is on the ropes also. Look at Gunther. Gunther with an elimination, or did I mix them up? It was either Dean or Gunther. They were both side by side together. And Art the Clown with an elimination. Sometimes it's hard to when you have so much traffic going on, and just like that, I mean, we had a full ring, and just like that, 3 people eliminated. And Dean Ambrose, oh, good counter there. And Green Lantern with an elimination. John Stewart. Which, by the way, guys, I don't know if you all knew, but they are doing a Lantern series. And guess who was in talks for playing Hal Jordan? Not John Stewart, but Hal Jordan. My boy Kyle Chandler. Gary Hobson. And if he does get the role, which I think they're pretty positive. I don't know if it's 100% correct yet or not, or if it's in talks or whatever, but if he does get the role, he's going to know about it a day beforehand because he gets tomorrow's paper today. And Art the Clown has been eliminated. Only few will get that reference that I just made. It's not, and Harley Race is here, yeah. So number 13 is Harley Race. So like I said, just a complete random one here. Just completely random what you're seeing here, and a good chop there by Gunther. I actually, at first I didn't like that name as much. I thought Walter was a better name, but now looking at it, it's the better name. At first I was a little bit questionable because they changed his name, and now we have Nightwing here. And at first I wasn't, I still am not a big fan. I still like Pete Dunne better than Butch. Butch is not good. Pete Dunne's way, I still stand by that one. But the whole Gunther thing I think's better. And, we'll see who's coming in next here. And number 19 is Nathan Explosion. So like I said, anybody could show up here. And he's from Metalopolis. The Adult Swim cartoon. And, Harley Race. Oh, wow. Good counter there to save himself. And I'm doing this on the mini PC. So, this is a PC I bought recently, the last couple months. It's really good travel PC when I'm out and I'm not at my house, and I can use it on the go. I just hook it up to a flat screen TV. That's why, but this one's a little flat screen. We're talking like a 19-inch. And Harley Race is done, so we got Iron Man here now. Gunther versus Iron Man. Let's go. And we'll see who's coming in next. And number 17 is the Elite Cody Rhodes. And this is the action figure Cody Rhodes, which I think is hilarious. And Nightwing completely missed his target. Yeah, I love this creation. I wish they would do more of these. I think it's a cool gimmick. Maybe for a DLC to do more figures and stuff like that. I like how he has the bruise too. That's really cool. And Nightwing trying to eliminate Iron Man here. And no luck there. It has been crazy. 18 is Daryl Dixon. Why not? Walking Dead. So we got Walking Dead at 18. It's all crazy. And I'm going to do this from now on. This saves me some time too. Basically, I usually have accounts with about 100 community creations. That's all you can have. Which I kind of, with all the images and stuff, it's probably good that we have a set number. It used to be you can only download 20 a day. Now you can download as many as you want. As long as you reach that 100, you're good to go for how many you want to. But, and Elite Cody in trouble here. Getting double teamed. And Nightwing in the corner also. This has been a very interesting Rumble. Very interesting. We've had a lot of community creations, but we've had quite a few of WWE superstars. And, oh, man, I think that's Jon Moxley's done. So he would have had to have been a community creation. I think that, yeah. And Daryl Dixon. Fighting for his life here. And and look here, Daryl Dixon. And oh my goodness, what a clothesline there. And we'll see who's coming in next. Number 19 is Akira. At 19. So, yeah, he would never be in one of these because usually I don't like putting people in that are under 80 on overall. Or he might be an 80. But usually and cruiserweights make it even worse. So, you probably have never seen him in one of my Rumbles. He may have been in one before, but it's very unlikely that that's going to happen. Because usually there's a lot of people that get left out even when I do the 15 versus 15. It's usually a bunch of themes going on them. And also the overalls matter a lot. Because a lot of the community creations are 100 sometimes. So, and look at Nightwing going after Akira. And once again, we have a full reign. So this is actually, dragging out some. Which is okay. I don't mind that. As long as it's not an hour and a half like that one. And I had every right to complain. I know people, some people said, oh, you complained. And people back me up, too, on that. People back me up. Because, but it did well. It did actually well, and Kira's already done. So that's exactly why when it comes to overalls. And there was a good opportunity to get rid of Gunther here, who has been in for quite some time. And look at that. That's a perfect opportunity, and no one will do anything. So that's kind of the bummers of some of these Rumbles. Sometimes they just look at their opponent when they're on the ropes. And hopefully with, some WWE roster people, which are the best creations because they were built by the people that made the games. Hopefully, we can have a better performance here. That's what I would think. But it might not matter. It might just be the game in general. And a lot of people always say, well, how about that, how it kind of glitches a little bit? That's not even on me. That is the game doing that. So it's just one of those crazy features. And 2K, this game's not as bad as 20. But it felt like a DLC upgrade from 23. It really does. And it just added a couple things. It's basically 23 in my opinion. But we got Judge Dredd here. Judge Dredd is in the house. And Gunther and Nathan Explosion battling it out. And oh my goodness, Crossroads. Welcome, Judge Dredd. You just got a Crossroads as soon as you got in. So that's nice. Imagine just walking in and you get a Crossroads. And another elimination. Nightwing is finished. Yes, the community is easier to tell who's who. But if it's a guy in his trunks, there's like 100 wrestlers that are like that. So it's just crazy. And look at Gunther. Oh my goodness. Slams Daryl Dixon. And Daryl Dixon is asleep right now. And that mat might be comfy. It's like he's laying on a lazy boy. Or a nice mattress. He's just laying there sleeping. And he finally gets up from his sleep. So yeah, I mean, certain people are staying in here for a while. I mean, we've had a couple of these people have been in here for a while. And we'll see how far they can go. And we're about to get another one to fill it up to 8 again. And Daryl Dixon is on the ropes. And 21 is Hobgoblin. So we got the Hobgoblin in the house. So now we got Hobgoblin. And once again, we're at 8. Uh-oh. I mean, what are they doing? They just look at Gunther, and, well, at least Hobgoblin tried to pick him up. And Gunther with some chops. And Judge Dredd finally getting back into this when he started off slow. He got hit with that Crossroads. And Daryl Dixon slamming Jon Stewart. Every time I say Jon Stewart, I think of The Daily Show. I don't think of Green Lantern. I think it's the guy from The Daily Show. And that's what sucks when you have people with the same names on shows and stuff. I always had I always tried to derive from when I make characters to make names crazy and stuff. But it's hard to do because there's always gonna be someone with the same name out there. There's one of my characters has the same name as an author. So I didn't realize it until years later, but still, that's okay. It's not like a very relatable there. And Daryl Dixon in trouble. Nathan Explosion. Uh-oh. And Daryl Dixon has been eliminated, so now we have only 7 in. Finally, someone can come up, and I don't know if they might not count it until the person goes all the way up the ramp. Because I put it on 30 seconds, but they're really having a fun time here. But this one feels more legit than throwing all the community creations in. It feels more legit because, I don't know, it's just, they're not. And there goes Nathan Explosion. So we're getting some eliminations. but it's not like back to back to back like we have before. So we'll see how long this one is when this is all over with. But I really like this idea. I really do. I think it's a good idea. And I think we need to do... Iron... Once again, another person is saved because someone else, attacked him. And we're about to get... I believe this is going to be 22. So they may be counting once they go all the way up the ramp. I'm not for sure. I haven't been keeping track. But 22 is Piccolo. Piccolo at 22. And there goes Elite Cody Rhodes. So he's finally been eliminated from this. And Jon Stewart, I think, is done also. So Piccolo with a good arrival there. Yeah, Jon Stewart is finished. And Hobgoblin attacking Gunther, who has been amazing. He has been in here the longest, and we all know. I mean, you saw him in that Rumble with Cody Rhodes, how long he lasted. He started out at number 1 and made it to the end almost. So, I don't know if they put those factors in this game or if he's just doing good. And 23 is Nappa from Dragon Ball Z. Oh, Nappa. He's had a couple good performances in the Rumble also before. And Iron Man, Gunther, going after Iron Man here. And look at the double team, but I think it was too late. Yeah, Hobgoblin should have stepped in there earlier. And Nappa going after Gunther now. And now, number 24 is Jinder Mahal. Yeah, I would never put him in one of these, so that's definitely a surprise. So Jinder Mahal's in the house. It looks like someone else got eliminated. It was Hobgoblin. That's who I thought it was, but I didn't want to call it until I knew. And Iron Man, look at Jinder Mahal going after Iron Man here. He's trying to make a name for himself. And Iron Man fighting back. And we're going to see who comes out next. We got a couple more spots left. And 25 is Rock Lee from the anime Naruto. And it looks like we have some anime in here because, you have Nappa, Piccolo, Rock Lee. I think we had another one earlier in this. And, yeah, this account could have had a lot of anime on it. So now we're going to see who else is going to join. We still have a little ways to go. This one has lasted pretty long, and we still have a little ways to go here. And we got Judge Dredd versus Nappa. And Rock Lee is on the ropes, and number 26 is X-Pac. Or X-Pac. And he's here. So, yeah, that's another one very random there. And Gunther, I'm telling you, Gunther's the one to beat. He has been in here for days. I mean, I don't know. I think he was he was in the teens, wasn't he? Early teens. And when he arrived in this, and he's just been unstoppable. And there's been some opportunities they've had to take him out, but they didn't do it. And Nappa going after Dredd. And, oh, man. Nice one by X there. And now Piccolo going after Nappa. We're having some Dragon Ball Z matchups here. And Piccolo's been spot on, too. He had a very good arrival. When he first arrived on the scene here, he got an elimination, so... I'm curious to see. And once again, we have a full ring. And Judge Dredd's been eliminated. Gunther continues his wrath. Just unreal. So we are going to get another one, but they're slowly falling out of here. Slowly going out of here. And we'll see who's coming up next. And, Iron Man has been eliminated. Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal did it. And that's one of the best parts of these, is when we have people that could never in their wildest dreams take out somebody. When we have someone like that, and X is done already. Wow. X didn't last long at all, but when you have someone like Jinder Mahal who can take out Iron Man, that would never happen in any universe. Would that never happen? But in these Rumbles, anything can happen. And that just makes stuff fun. And I know people are mad, for sure, to see that happen. He might take out Gunther here. But Gunther's just, it's unreal. He's just getting in, and as soon as he goes against the ropes, he's right back into it. And we got MVP at 27. So MVP is in the house. The most valuable player. He used to be really good. I mean, obviously he's gotten older. But he used to be like, he has one of the best entrances, one of the best entrant themes of all time. And Rock Lee is in trouble. And we're about to get another one here because we did get a couple eliminations. And 28 is Martian Manhunter. So we got Martian Manhunter here. From the Justice League, the DC Universe. So we still have another spot for 29, but 30 may get some time before we get some time to rest before going into this, and that was a big mistake. Whoever was showing off in the corner there. Yeah, it was MVP. And Nappa. And number 29 is LA Knight. Yeah! So LA Knight's 29. We officially have a full reign here. A full reign officially. So number 30 is going to have to wait. Number 30 is going to have to wait. And Nappa has been eliminated, so it's not going to be a long wait. Nappa's been eliminated. So we have 8 more left. One hasn't arrived yet, but this is Gunther's the one to beat for sure. He is definitely the one to beat here. He has been the most impressive. And who else is going to be here? Now we got MVP going after Martian Manhunter, and Rock Lee is finished. So now we are down to 7. 7 left in this. Rock Lee is finished. Rock Lee did not eat his broccoli. That's for sure. He definitely didn't eat his broccoli. And Piccolo is hanging on the ropes, but nobody's going after him. We got Jinder Mahal. We got LA Knight. Who is going to be number 30? We're just waiting for number 30 to get here. Jinder Mahal and Gunther, and who's going to be next? And number 30 is Mr. Pringles. Yeah, he's going to need that 30. And Mr. Pringles got in the way of an elimination. And he just starts chopping MVP here. Oh my goodness. What a travesty. Seeing Mr. Pringles here. And oh man. I'm shocked Jinder Mahal's still alive. Yeah, Jinder Mahal's still in this thing. I don't know how he's still in this thing, but he is. He's definitely probably has the weakest overall of everybody, but we are down to 7 people? Yeah, 7 people left. I thought it was only 6, but we are down to 7, and there goes one. Gunther, another elimination. It's just unreal. And I believe that was Martian Manhunter. And we had another elimination, I believe was Jinder Mahal. So now we are down to 5. 5 remaining in this Rumble. Who is going to take it? And Mr. Pringles, still in it. He is number 30. He has one of the best numbers, for sure. That's the best number you can have, is number 30. And LA Knights, still alive. So community creations-wise, we only have Mr. Pringles and Piccolo. And Piccolo's been in here for a good while, but Gunther's been in here the longest. And it's like as soon as he goes outside of the ropes, he just comes right back in. It's unreal. They are having trouble getting to him. And, oh man, what a slam. Poor Mr. Pringles. Oh my goodness, Piccolo's wrecking house too. Piccolo is wrecking house. And MVP is finished. So now we are down to 4. 4 remain in this Rumble. 2 community creations, 2 WWE. And who's going to take it? 2 of them have been outstanding. 2 of them have just gotten in. So hopefully it's not the 2 that just got in, because I definitely don't want them to win. And Gunther, he's wrecking house also. This is a really good one. And Oh, Piccolo! Oh, Mr. Pringles had an opportunity to perhaps charge Gunther. And Piccolo grab Mr. Pringles. And that is, oh man, I hate when that happens though. Because Gunther, LA Knight's going to get a chance. And a counter. So it's just unreal. And Piccolo now going after him. Everybody's going after Gunther. And look at the double team on LA Knight here. Yeah. Piccolo in trouble. We are getting toward the end on this one. It has been a longer one than usual. And look at Gunther trying to take down Piccolo. Piccolo was in here, I think, 22. I think he was number 22, so that's a pretty good run. And a good chop there. But Gunther's been in here for, I don't know how long. And once again, another opportunity. Missed opportunity. And here we go. And he just gets right back in. And there goes Mr. Pringles. So 30 has been eliminated. 30 has been eliminated officially. And I didn't think he was going to win no matter what, because he's Mr. Pringles. And he never does good. And LA Knight, Gunther really needs to get here and help Piccolo out if he wants to make this a 1v1. But he's just staying back. I don't know if that's a great strategy or not. And probably not. Oh, and LA Knight, Piccolo takes him out. Gunther missed. And we are down to our final 2. We are down to our final 2 here. Piccolo and Gunther. And Gunther, he may have it here. Both of these guys have been very good. He may use the boots. Piccolo still hanging in there. So it is Gunther versus Piccolo, 1v1, and I love this matchup. I love this ending. No matter who wins, it's going to be great, because we're going to get someone that has been in here for a while. And Gunther has been legendary, but he's also before made it to the final 2 and lost. So will it be the same situation this time? And Gunther throws out Piccolo. Oh my goodness. So he came in at like maybe 11 or 10 or 12 maybe at the most. And he wins. So yes, he is going to WrestleMania. You can point at the sign, Gunther. What an impressive first time doing this. Gunther wins. Shoot the fireworks off. Point at the sign all you want. You earned it. The fact that you're not at 100 overall, the fact that you are, that you made it as long as you did, against Community Creations even, that's just impressive. So, and I don't know who graded it, 4.5. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. I don't know who does the grades around here. They really need to get their head examined. Trust me, I've seen some really bad grades. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And Gunther wins. He's going to WrestleMania. What a performance. And this time he finishes the job. I'll see you guys later.